Thanks, Jacqueline. If you've got pets, then you understand what I mean when I say they're like family members to us, and we want to protect them. So we've got Karen Fling and Rick Marianson here with us to share some ways on how to keep them safe from heartworms, ticks, and other nasty parasites. How are you?
We're doing great. Thanks for having us, Clint.
Let me ask you this question. Who is CAPC?
So the Companion Animal Parasite Council is a board of practicing veterinarians, veterinary parasitologists, and public health officials. Our job is to develop guidelines for the testing, treatment, and prevention of parasites in our companion animals. Each year, one of our big initiatives, though, is to develop predictive maps that help us know where parasite diseases are going to be most prevalent across the country.
Okay, so on that note, then, what is CAPC forecasting for parasites?
Well, this year, largely due to the increase in moisture, and in fact, just listening to your forecast, it sounds like you're up for even more rain coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And we've just finished some mild temperatures over the winter, and so this year in particular, our forecast maps are showing a great uptick in the incidence of ticks and mosquitoes, and with those bugs come an increase in parasites. And those parasites carry diseases to our pets. We're talking about things like Lyme disease or tick-borne diseases like Ehrlichia or anaplasmosis, and then also the deadly heartworm disease that affects dogs and cats.
Okay, now how do I know if my pet has this type of disease?
Well, that's the tricky part of things, Clint. So often we don't see symptoms initially when pets become ill. These parasites can be in their bodies, and we can't see them from the outside. So that's why it's very important to see your pet's doctor at least annually for regular testing and to get on preventative medication so that if these parasites are there that your pets are being exposed to, that your pet doesn't get sick.
Okay, so now where can I go for information about this? I have more questions, but where can I go if I'm watching this now and I want to know about this?
So the Companion Animal Parasite Council has a wonderful consumer website, petsandparasites.org, petsandparasites.org. You'll have access to our predictive maps, information about the parasites that we're trying to prevent, and there's even an app available on iTunes for your iPad.
Okay, now what else should I know as a pet parent? Because listen, like I said earlier, they're like our family. And unless you own a pet, you really can't understand how important these animals are to us. What else should I know as a parent about these diseases and how to avoid them?
Yeah, I think what you should know is that a lot of times by the time symptoms occur, it may be too late to treat a pet from something like heartworm disease that's carried by the mosquito. And so heartworm disease can present with symptoms like coughing, weight loss, just general depression, and sometimes even, again, no symptoms are present. So you must see your pet's doctor regularly, get annual testing, and talk to your pet's doctor, who is your local expert about the risk factors in your area.
Okay, and are there common misperceptions about parasites? And if so, what can we learn about it?
Well, there are indeed, and in fact, one of the biggest misperceptions is that pets that are house pets or pets that are indoors aren't at risk. And a lot of times people don't think about cats, and cats very well are susceptible as are other animals. So just because a pet is well loved and part of the family doesn't mean that they're not at risk. So again, see your pet's doctor.
Okay, and is year-round parasite protection really important, or is it seasonal?
It is absolutely critical. Even if you live in a part of the country that maybe doesn't have the nice environment that San Diego has, if you had more severe winters or hotter summers, a lot of people will think that these parasites are not going to be prevalent at those times of year. What CAPC has shown is that parasites touch every state in the country. They are not just seasonal but year-round risk. And leaving your animal on year-round parasite prevention is the best insurance. These medications are safe, they are effective, they are very economical, and we certainly recommend that they be administered monthly, 12 months out of the year.
All right, Karen and Rick, thank you so much for coming on with us today. Just remember to log on to petsandparasites.org for more information. You both have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Clint.
All right, coming up next on San Diego Living.